Good evening, everyone, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all this evening? You are welcome, Red and Chuck. Hello, Bubba Wheelhouse fan. Team Transbury Juice 6. That is a long username to say. Hello, Eric. How are you this evening? How are all three of you, I should say? Are you all okay, and everyone else watching? As you can see, we're at the last race of the Piston Cup season, and it comes down to this: Darren Leadfoot versus Todd Marcus. And soon we will find out who is on the pole. We are at Indianapolis for round 16, the final round. 64 laps. Weather is 80 degrees. No wind. So let's go to the standings. And as you can see, Todd Marcus on pole position today. Hello, the guy. Hello, bowler. Icar in second. Ponchy Wipeout in third. Lightning McQueen in fourth. Bobby Swift in fifth. Phil Tankson in sixth. Highbanks in seventh. Leadfoot is in eighth. That could change things. Roadtesta in ninth. Lane Locke in 10th place. I'll put the table back up just quickly and to show you that Todd Marcus is 133 points behind Darren Leadfoot. He needs to win this race and hope Darren Leadfoot doesn't come anywhere in the top 10. Hello, Rhett. How are you? You want Lightning McQueen to win, Jockwin? Wow. And Eric wants Mr. Carlo. Interesting. Last race of the season. A lot of things could happen. And there is the drivers all ready to go. This is going to be an epic race. Let's hope they all keep themselves clean. Hello, Beazle. How are you? Let's go trackside before the man calls to start the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we have an engine start and we are off in the pace car yellow today. I had to take a break, no problem. I hope you're well. All the boys lining up ready to go. Looks like there's a few slow starters. Drivers, start your engines. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the party. The final race of the season today. What could happen? What have we got in store for you? Todd Marcus on pole. Will he win from pole position? I can imagine Todd Marcus is very nervous, and so is Darren Leadfoot. As you can see, Darren Leadfoot in the back there, looking pretty worried. He knows he needs to finish high up. But if Todd Marcus can win, it will make a huge difference to the way this championship finishes. Will they draw at the top? Will Leadfoot win it? Will Todd Marcus win this race? Hi, Beazle. Let's go iCar, the guy says, as the pace car now comes round to go in the yellow, bright yellow pace car today. This is the last race for a lot of these drivers, as we have a new next gens coming in, and we will start very soon. As they come down the starting straight, we will have a green flag. You've just got to watch Timmy the flag waver. And we are off. We have a green. And we are off. Let's start this 64 lap race in style. Todd Marcus shifting ahead. Lightning McQueen, iCar, Ponchy Wipeout and Bobby Swift all up there, trying already to catch that leader down. But Todd Marcus already got the speed. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at him go. Ponchy Wipeout trying to keep up. Icar stuck between Ponchy Wipeout and Bobby Swift. Lightning McQueen in the back there. Darren Leadfoot still at the back. He is in 8th place, so we need to keep an eye on him. And Todd Marcus. Anyone else is technically irrelevant. They are shifting today, I can tell you. Last race of the season, they're going to finish this in style as Todd Marcus gets very, very close to that wall then to come in low. We're already having a front group getting away from that back group, and Darren Leadfoot has dropped to 10th place at the moment. He needs to do a lot better than that, I'm sure. But we know that even if he finishes, he'll probably still win the championship. Just need Todd Marcus to finish in the top and hope that Darren Leadfoot falls way, way down. But if Darren Leadfoot wins, then by all means it is a cracking result for him as well. But we always want the underdog to win. Todd Marcus being the underdog today. 2nd place, 133 points behind the leader. I think it's going to be Icar actually. I think he's going to catch up with that Todd Marcus. And he's going to catch him. Lightning is overtaking. Lightning's in 5th place, but he's being caught by Clutchen there by the looks of things. Bobby Swift in 3rd. Ponchy Wipeout in 4th. Darren Leadfoot now out of the top 10 in 11th place. Falling back rapidly. Let's see if we can find him. And there he is, the shiny wax car. Not doing well at the moment, but we have a long way to go, of course, and anything can happen and anything can change, as we know. At the moment, all is well on the track. Lap 5 going into lap 6. Clutchen looking like he's going to overtake Lightning McQueen down his back straight here. Does he have the minerals? It doesn't look like it. He's going to have to pull back in and keep that space behind him and keep it nice and warm until he makes another move on McQueen. Looks like it's too quick for McQueen, and McQueen can only defend that position as good as he can. On towards lap 6 already, guys. Lap 6 already. There is Mr. McQueen. Last race of the season. Will be going to the Veterans Cup next season, where he will be facing the King, Chick Hicks, and a few others from the old school. Even Icar will be there. So the Veterans Cup will definitely be very fun indeed. There's Ponchy Wipeout, another one on his way to the Veterans Cup. Bobby Swift, not sure what his plans are for next season. And there is the Icar. Number 84 had 5 wins this season. As you can see there, what an amazing season he's had. Marcus looking for his 5th win this season, but do you think he's going to do it today, or do you think it's going to be the Icar or even Bobby Swift? Let's take a look at what's going on around the track. And, this is at the back. As you can see, not much going on. Oh, a few drivers changing here in the middle there. could be dangerous. There's Agostino. Really low today with Roadages, Agostino. And then we go up to Reb Meeker. Obviously up to Bruce Miller. Brick Yardley in 23rd. Only had one win this season. Shockingly, not done anything since. And there's Jack DePost in that Towcat car. There's Cal Weathers. Not had the best of starts to his Piston Cup life. And there's Castlenut in 19th. Mr. Sparky, Brian Sparks in 18th place. There's Draftsky. As we go forward to Darren Leadfoot, who's now in 13th place. And it looks like we have a yellow. We have our first yellow of the race. What happened? So let's take a look. There is the pace car. So we'll go to the pace car and see what happened. Not too sure. Something went on. There is iCar and Todd Marcus. So what happened here then? No yellow flag. They're flying down here very nicely. What happens for the yellow flag to come out? Oh. That was a bit suspect, wasn't it? So the pace car's already out. Was it something at the front? There you go. I was going to say it was nothing to do with the iCar. So it is Chip Gearings. Now he comes around. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Yep. I think he's just brought up his dinner. Ow. Not good. Not good at all. Let's go for an inside view. Don't forget to hold your stomachs for this one, guys. Ouch, as they are all now in the pit stop. Getting their pits, there's Todd Marcus having a slow pit stop from him there. Very slow. Ponchy Wipeout out before him. Does that mean Ponchy Wipeout is now leading this race? Yeah, that was pretty bad. Hello, Lil57. How are you today? So let's take a look. Chip Gearings and Rodcap both out after that incident, especially Gearings. That was pretty bad. A lot of spins there. Now does Todd Marcus regain the lead after that pit, or is it Ponchy Wipeout? I've got a reason to believe it's Ponchy Wipeout who's taken the lead, and Highbanks in second. That was a pretty nice crash though. He is on his way to the infield field hospital. So 10 laps in and we have our first caution. And it was the back two who were racing pretty hard, got a bit sloppy, and things didn't go right and ended pretty bad. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yellow flag still out. Who goes into the lead? Is it Ponchy Wipeout? Let's take a look. And it certainly is Ponchy Wipeout in the lead, with Highbanks in second and Locke in third. And this is weird. Todd Marcus in fourth, iCar in fifth. And that was all to do with a very slow pit stop. Yellow still on. Looks like we'll probably restart on lap 13. Unlucky for some, but some it's lucky. Good to know, in all that carnage, Darren Leadfoot got out of the pit stops, the pit lane, and has now regained 9th place. So he's definitely stepped up there, and Lightning McQueen has fallen way down to 11th. Poor old Lightning. What a bad ending to a career. This season has not been his. But we have Ponchy at the front now. Does that mean we may have a change of pace in the race? Or will Todd Marcus skid past them all and try and regain that first spot on the grid? Who knows? iCar will probably want to have a go with Todd Marcus, so we'll probably catch his slipstream and use it to his advantage, maybe. I'm definitely a stickler for yellows, and I do believe that they go on a bit too long sometimes in real life and in this. But I think there's no need for them to go on this long. The pace car could come in now. There could be a section where he could come in and the cars could start from the other side of the grid. But I don't know. Who knows? You didn't miss much, Mike. You didn't miss much. We had a crash. Chip Gearings is out. Rolled about 75 million times. Wasn't good. Was not pretty. But he's okay. He's in the infield hospital at the moment. So I'm sure he'll be fine. Todd Marcus was leading from pole. A slow pit stop has put him in 4th place. Ponchy Wipeout of a quick pit stop has moved himself up to 1st. So good on him. Will Ponchy Wipeout being at the front now change the pace of this race? Because when Marcus was up front, this race was pretty quick, I've got to say, and they were all trying to catch him and all struggling. Darren Leadfoot fell down to 11th place, 13th I think at one stage. But due to pit stops, he's moved himself back up to 9th. So we're looking for that green flag as we restart this race on lap 13. Let's hope they all get away safely. No issues. Clean racing. Green. We are off again. Back on for lap 13. Ponchy Wipeout goes ahead pretty quickly. Can Todd Marcus or Darren Leadfoot catch up and get to the front of this grid? Look at this, look at this, look at Todd Marcus coming out already, and Lightning McQueen and Bobby Swift all going low, trying to stop them front cars from getting that part of the track. They know it's quick, they know it's pretty quick. Todd Marcus already back into 3rd, moving up next to Highbanks. Look at this, that boy wants to win the championship so desperately. He is really pushing now, and I thought he was going to touch Highbanks then. That was pretty close. Ponchy Wipeout making a nice enough lead though, cushioning himself from Todd Marcus. But does Todd Marcus, with a big grin on his face, he's really happy today. Can he catch that bumper safe car? And I think he already has. He's already eyeing up a possible overtake of Ponchy Wipeout. Ponchy Wipeout not leading this race for long. Lap 14, and Todd Marcus is going to try and overtake Ponchy Wipeout, but he's got to be very careful. He doesn't want to take himself out of the race. This is epic. Oh, there you're touching. There was definitely contact there. Definitely contact. Todd Marcus now sprinting ahead, trying as much as possible to get in front of that bumper safe car. As Highbanks now looks like he's having a shot at Ponchy Wipeout as Todd Marcus frees himself from that pack and off he goes. Look at that car fly. He's got something in there that we don't know about. I'm sure he's obviously taken something off to make that car go quicker. What a race he is having today. Can he keep this up? Can the car keep this up? As Darren Leadfoot now goes back down to 13th place. iCar is falling and fading very, very fast now. Not sure what happened to that car at the end of, well, at the start of the yellow flag. But Bobby Swift now catching up with Ponchy Wipeout by the looks of things. As you can see, Bobby Swift now about to make a move on Ponchy. Looks like he's going to do it. The rookie goes rather close, nearly loses control of that car, but gets it back. And look, Ponchy Wipeout not giving up easy, pulling back, but just he's got it. Ponchy Wipeout, look at the speed, straight line speed. He's fantastic. Bobby Swift has the great handling on the turns. Look at that, absolutely incredible. Bobby Swift now defending that position as he moves on with his next target being Todd Marcus. This is the last race of the season, I'm afraid. Next week we start with the Next Gen's Piston Cup, and don't forget we also have the Veterans Piston Cup where all the old boys will come back and race a season, so that should be interesting. We'll see how popular that is, and if it's popular we may do a couple of them. But Todd Marcus way ahead in the lead now. Absolutely incredible. 1.21 seconds in front of Bobby Swift. Darren Leadfoot now moves back up to 9th place. Todd Marcus will be told that in his ear by his spotter, and he won't be happy with that. He needs to keep Darren Leadfoot out of the top 15, to be fair, if he has to want a crack at this championship. Don't let me down, Eric, says Bobby Swift. But no, Mike, I've not seen it yet, but I will do. I've not done much today, but I will tell you what I have been doing, which is pretty bad. I've been playing iRacing most of the day. So yes, my partner, she went to work today. She's a teacher, and me and the kids were at home. So we were doing a bit of education, the maths and science. And then when the missus came home, I got straight onto the iRacing, and I've been playing that. So I've not had a chance to watch anything on YouTube today, so I do apologise. So Todd Marcus way ahead, 1.54. Let's go to the back, see what's going on. There's Ralph Carlo at the back of the grid. What has happened to Ralph Carlo, who's having such a good season, and he's just sort of petered out a bit. There we have Roadages, and there's Mulvhill, another one who's at the front most of the season, who's dropped back the last couple of races, the last few races, track to post. There is Clutchen. There's Buck Baringly. Always involved in most of the crashes, but probably the first one today that he's not been involved in. There is Reb Meeker in 24th place, another rookie. Brick Yardley a rookie who's actually had a win this season, but not done much since, and been very much a back marker. And shocking to see that iCar is down in 21st now, considering he was running in second. He had an issue with that car, and ever since then it's not been the same. So the yellow came out, it was nothing to do with him, but he's not doing well at all. Something wrong with that car, I'm sure. In front of him we've got Sparky Boy, Brian Sparks, and there we have Mr. Comet. There is D'Agostino, another car who's been at the front most of the season, but today, oh, the iCar and Sparky nearly touching there. I think they did touch. There's Highbanks. He's fallen way back down to 10th place. He was in second after the pit stops. There is Mr. Castlenut. I think the pits will be on lap probably about 37, 38 now. So they've just pitted, haven't they, because of the caution. So that will change things. There's Ernie Gearson. Darren Leadfoot is up to 6th according to the paperwork there. But obviously things are changing as they come down this back straight. We're having very close racing here, as you can see. Oh, and I thought Cal Weathers was going to hit the wall then. They are going pretty quick, nearly 200 miles an hour. Ponchy Wipeout's fallen way back into 9th place. What happened to him? Another car that was having a good season. And there is Lightning McQueen back up to 4th. Not one win this season from him. Ralph Carlo is 117. And there is Dud Throttleman in 3rd place, fighting with his friend Bobby Swift for 2nd place. This is interesting. Where has Dud Throttleman been all season? He decides, race 16, I'm going to actually try and win. Wow. Better late than never, I suppose. Bobby Swift in 2nd, fighting it out with his friend Mr. Dud, the Throttle Man. And as we know, Todd Marcus is well out in the front, 2.11 seconds. Looks like Bobby Swift now getting away from the Throttle Man, Mr. Dud. And who is that behind him? That is a Roadtesta in 5th place. Ponchy Wipeout now coming back, overtaken Lightning McQueen with ease. But Bobby Swift, Lightning McQueen is not having a good season, as we know, and it's a sad state of affairs for him. But my money's on him to win the Veterans Cup, or even Chick Hicks maybe. That would be a nice championship to see. Chick Hicks, the King, Lightning McQueen all back together, fighting it out for a championship. I think Darren is thinking crash, Todd, crash, but. And look at this, Dud Throttleman fighting it out with Bobby Swift. I've never seen anything like it. That car's got firepower on it. The number 33 seems to have found something in that car. 16 races too late. And there is Todd Marcus, way out in 1st place. 2.12 seconds ahead. Absolutely shocking. So fastest lap is the iCar, 43.255, and Todd Marcus isn't even in that top 10. He's down in 19th, so he's not even smashing the fastest record. It's the iCar who smashed that, and as you can see, the iCar is now making a comeback. Look at that. He was down in 20th, like 20 plus, and now he's down back at the front end of this group. Where is he? There he is in 11th place now. Great racing from the iCar to make it back this far. So it looks like we're having pits on lap 28. Guys, lap 28 and Todd Marcus is in the pits. It wasn't him that started, it's Ponchy Wipeout by the looks of it, and there's no caution. But there is pit stops by the looks of things. It seemed to have slowed the race right down, that did it. All of a sudden went really quiet. Very, very odd as the iCar comes in. Who will get out first? I'm sure it'll be Todd Marcus. Ponchy Wipeout continued on. He'd already been in the pits. I believe he went in before Todd Marcus went in, as they all come out now. Todd Marcus back out on this track. All the guys coming in. Or going out, I should say. They've all been in. They're all coming out. And there's a few of the guys. We all know they're all coming out now. But let's go to the front. There's Darren Leadfoot in 7th place officially. Will that change when they come back over the start-finish line? And we now have groups all split up all over the track now. Pit stops do change momentum a lot. There's Ponchy Wipeout. Where is he when he comes over the start-finish line? I'm sure he went in the pits before everyone else. So technically he should be either on the lead lap or on the back lap. Not too sure. He is in 5th place. Well done, Ponchy. Dud Throttleman still in 3rd. Bobby Swift still in 2nd. And Todd Marcus way out now. 3.5 seconds ahead of Bobby Swift. I'm going to say, guys, that Todd Marcus is probably on his way to win his 5th race of the season. I know it's only lap 30, but is anyone going to catch this guy today? I think the only thing that's going to stop Todd Marcus is when he comes up to back markers. That will probably slow him down, and that could be potentially lethal for him. As Bobby Swift and Dud Throttleman are fighting out for 2nd. We seem to be seeing a nice little race going on here. As Todd Marcus devours the pack and leaves everyone behind and goes it alone. You can hardly see him. He's like a dot in the distance to these two. Let's go on board with Bobby Swift. Lovely overtake from Bobby Swift there as Ponchy Wipeout pushes his nose in and makes a dramatic entrance into that twosome there to make it a threesome. Well done, Ponchy, getting in there as Todd Marcus is now 4.27 seconds ahead. There he is, out on his own, probably singing some songs in there, and maybe even on his way to a McDonald's drive-through, because I'm sure he's got enough time. Now my question is, I forgot to look this up, how many points do you get if you finish in 10th place? Because at the moment, if Leadfoot finishes in 10th, does he still win the championship? because Marcus is 133 points behind. So if Marcus wins with the most laps, he'll have 185 points to win. What will Marcus get for finishing in 10th? That is the question, guys. Can anyone answer that? Can anyone look that up? Google it maybe? The NR2003 point system, or how the old point system worked, because I completely forgot to do it. And I would like to know, because I believe that if Darren Leadfoot finishes in the top 15, he can still win the championship. We've got some fantastic racing going on here. It's all going on behind Todd Marcus. Todd Marcus doesn't have a clue what's going on behind him. I'm sure his spotter is telling him, but he's still not caught up with any of the back markers, so we'll leave him to it. We don't want to invade his privacy. Bobby Swift and Ponchy Wipeout now fighting it out for second. Dud Throttleman fallen behind. There's Gearson there as well. All fighting out for second place, just looking for more points. The higher they finish in the table, the better it is for money, obviously, for the winnings. The higher they place, the more they get. It's like Lightning McQueen is down in 7th place. Let's go to that other group here. We've got another group of cars, which includes Darren Leadfoot, championship leader. There is the table for you. Championship leader, top of the league, had 13 top 10s, guys, and 9 top 5s. You can see why he's top with that sort of statistic. That is pretty good, isn't it, really? 3 poles, but only 1 win. But, yeah, incredible. Can he win today with a... what? Well, it would be at the moment, if they stop now, it'd be a 10th place finish. iCar nowhere to be seen now either. Let's go see if he's in another group. He is out on his own. Looks like he's had a bit of a scrap there. Got a bit of a dent in the side. But he is down in 13th place. So slowed up a bit since the last pit stop. There is Mr. Leadfoot. Is he going to be champion-elect? Will he go on to win this championship? As we go back to this front group again of Bobby Swift and Ponchy Wipeout fighting it out for second place. And there is our leader, Todd Marcus, 5.52 ahead of everybody else. I'm absolutely shocked at this. This is shocking scenes, I've got to say, as he now comes up to his first back marker, and I'm sure he will take him over with ease without any struggle at all. But we will watch just in case anything bad happens. Lovely little move from Todd Marcus. He overtakes with ease there, and he's probably saying to himself, right, next, who's up next? Just let him. I'll take them all over today. Do you know, this boy's going so fast, he could actually probably overtake Bobby Swift, who's in second. It's incredible, really incredible. So we go back to Bobby Swift and crew. Ponchy Wipeout, Ernie Gearson, Dud Throttleman and Bobby Swift all fighting it out for second place. They will now come up to that back marker as well. And I'm sure he will get in the way of one of this group. Oh no, Joaquin and Lucas are quitting. They can't cope with Lightning McQueen not winning. He's just not had a good season. Not had a good season. It's been pretty poor from him. But he will be in the Veterans Cup. He will not be in the Next Gens Cup. But he will be in the Veterans Cup. So we go backwards. There's Tankson in 7th place. Very good from him. There is Mr. Comet. There's Darren Leadfoot in 9th. Lane Locke is in 11th place. Thought you'd be doing a bit better than that. There's Lightning McQueen. There's Draftsky. Icar. And then we've got this other group of Castlenut, Clutchen, Mulvhill. There is Reb Meeker, Krankzler, D'Agostino, Cal Weathers still going strong. There's Mr. Sparky. And then we have Brakeston and Kargas. There's DePost. Ralph Carlo now in 25th. And there is Mr. Miller. Last race's winner is in 26th. So falling from him. Yardley in 27th. Highbanks in 28th. And there's Roadages in 29th. Right at the back we've got Revler and Murray Clutchburn. Then we have Buck Berenley in 32nd place. And then we go down to Todd Marcus, who is leading this race. Only 2 cars out. The 84 car still has the fastest lap. We are on lap 43 of 64. Ponchy Wipeout, Bobby Swift fighting out for second still. They know they're probably not going to catch Todd Marcus. And if they do, it will be in the pit stops. But then from there on, they've got to keep that Todd Marcus car at bay from overtaking, because he had a bad pit stop last time round. Could happen again. There is our leader, 5.54 ahead. Doesn't seem to be gaining anything else by the looks of things. But we'll probably make that a bigger gap, I'm sure, very shortly. Hello Matthias, how are you? As you can see, we've got a Lone Ranger, which is called Mr. Todd Marcus, out in the front, way out in the front. Probably thinking about what he's going to buy with all his winnings and where he's going to put his trophy. But saying that, will he win the championship? Who knows? We'll only know at the end of the race. As it looks like we've got someone in the pits there. So are we about to have another set of pit stops? Ponchy Wipeout looks like he's gone in. So I guess Todd Marcus will go in on this lap. Let's take a look and see what happens. It looks like he's going into the pits for the 3rd time this race. He goes in. Will the boys behind follow? They are. They will probably all follow like they did last time. Follow what the leader does. But all these guys have been in way before. Even Lightning McQueen I saw there. As you can see, cars already coming out of the pits. As Todd Marcus comes in, Lightning McQueen's already done. Lane Locke's already been in. And there's Ponchy Wipeout. He's already done his pit stop, so he's flying past. There's Agostino and Jack DePost. Todd Marcus in. Doesn't look like iCar is going anywhere soon. Looks like he's got issues with his car. Nope, he is out and off. Todd Marcus left in the pits. Will this change the leadership of this race as he goes out very quick? Pit stop from him. Perfectly done, perfectly orchestrated as normal. He goes back out. What will that do to the official standings? Do you think that will put him down at the grid, or do you think that will keep him at the front of the grid? He might have to go over the start-finish line a couple of times before we find out. But where will that put him? It looks like he's still in the lead at the moment. But as I say, the update on the table will change as Ponchy's now gone into 4th place. But what will Bobby Swift end up in? Will we stay in 2nd? Darren Leadfoot in 7th place to Todd Marcus's dismay. He will not be happy with that. Pit stops, I think, will be done now. I think that will be it. We've only got 64 laps on this race. We've been running for 47 minutes to be exact. 49 minutes, sorry. So here he goes. He goes over the start-finish line. What will this do to that table? Will it change? No, it's not changed just yet. Or is that the official? There you go, it is, yes. It is official, he's still in the lead. Bobby Swift is 5.69 behind now. And there he is, fighting it out. But he knows if he comes 2nd, he already knows he's Rookie of the Year. And he already knows that he has had an amazing start to a season. 3 races he's won this year. You can't ask for more than that from a rookie. This is rather exciting for 2nd place. It's more exciting than 1st place because there is 1st place coming up to that back marker again. He's going to move out with ease. Oh, and I thought he was going to take him out then. I thought the lead up was going to be gone and smoke. Literally, I thought he was going to be just a dust cloud. Wow, that was pretty close. He must have smelt the aftershave on his neck. Wow, he must have seen the colour of his eyes. He was that close. So Todd Marcus still got that big grin on his face. Very, very happy. He has not mentioned what he's doing next season, whether he's staying on in the next gens or if he is going to go to the Veterans Cup. He's not too sure. He said he wants to concentrate on this race before he makes any sudden announcements. 6.24 ahead of Bobby Swift now. Lap 52, 12 to go. This boy has consolidated this race. He wants to win the championship, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Darren Leadfoot in 9th place will more than likely get enough points to stay top and win the championship, unfortunately for Todd Marcus. But what a way to end the season with an epic race. He can almost make this gap 10 seconds, I'm sure. We've still got Bobby Swift and Ponchy Wipeout fighting it out for 2nd as Ponchy Wipeout's moved up to 3rd now. Ponchy Wipeout not giving in Brian's favourite car. Another one off to the Veterans League. I'm sure he is going to want to finish this season on a high by coming 2nd on the leaderboard. Bobby Swift will be happy with any finish, I think, because he's had such a wonderful season. Markus Krankzler, where is Mr. Krankzler? Let's go and have a look at the full table, shall we? We haven't looked at that for a while. Markus Krankzler's in 23rd place, so way down. Who is at the back? It is Cables, who's been lapped twice now by Todd Marcus, as we've witnessed both times. The iCar back down in 31st, struggling with that car today. I don't think Brian's prediction of an iCar win is going to happen today, unfortunately. Shocking to see Throttleman up there, though. but good. Lightning McQueen in the top 10, which is good, but later than never though. Cal Weathers in 18th, Agostino in 19th, and last round winner, Brian Miller in 22nd. Not good. Not good at all. We should be up top, really. As we go to the leader, who's now 6.76 ahead. Will that change as they go over the start-finish line? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it stayed the same. Nope, 6.85. So I think the time we get to that last lap, he will be 10 seconds ahead. As long as there's no more pit stops, which I doubt there will be now. They seem to have enough to get them to the end of this race. So there's Ponchy and Bobby Swift fighting it out for second place. But Ponchy Wipeout seems to have made a big gap between himself and Bobby Swift. And who is Brian? B-R-Y-A-N. Who's that? Who is that? What's his second name? That'll help. Darren Leadfoot now in 10th place. So falling down the pecking order again as we hit lap 57. Can he stay in that top 10, giving himself a bump up the table and staying top of this group? Are you on about Sparky, Brian Sparks? Are we on about Miller? Who, you know, I get confused by first names. I'm more of a second name person. So the eye in the sky shows us how far ahead Todd Marcus is. And then people down there look like sheep. Look like they're grazing. Oh, nice car. Anyway, where was I? Back here. Anyway, yes, Todd Marcus first. Lost myself there as he's 7 seconds ahead now. Ralph Carlo is in 21st place. So he's moved himself way up from the back of the grid, which is fantastic. With the I-car, the last car on the lead lap, he will not be happy. Not be happy to finishing this season off like that. 3 straight wins and 2 really bad finishes, to be fair, as the season has ended. He had such a great race at Daytona Road Course. I-car, really great race, and unfortunate for Todd Marcus not to win that one. But that would have probably got him the championship, to be fair, if he had not have fallen back during the last few races. But now he's picking it back up again. But is it too late? That is the question, as Darren Leadfoot now moves up to 8th place by the looks of things. Let's see if we can find him. And there he is, running in 8th place, looking to get as close to Todd Marcus as he possibly can to keep that championship position. I think Darren Leadfoot is going to keep that 8th place because no one looks like they're going to catch him. He can only do better now, I would say, because he's 2 seconds ahead, just under 2 seconds ahead of the number 21 car. So I think we will look like a Darren Leadfoot champion-elect. I think that will be enough for him to win the championship. But it will be close. It will be close when we go to the points at the end of this race. As Darren Leadfoot is on his way to collect his 62nd lap of the race. I'm sure he will be the top leader with the most laps. He's now 7:44. That will change any second as Ponchy Wipeout comes over the start-finish line. 8:05. He's got 2 laps to make it to 10 seconds. Can he do it? Can he do what I predicted? As Ponchy Wipeout has fallen way back. I'm not sure if we have a yellow or not. No, we don't. Perhaps he's gone into the pits. And that would be shocking if we're going to have pit stops now. Do they not have enough to get in to the 64th lap? Ponchy Wipeout is in the pits, guys, on lap 62. Does that mean Todd Marcus is going to pit on lap 63? Does he not have enough in that car to end this race? Are we going to finish this race on pit stops, guys? This is going to be exciting. Lap 63. Will he or won't he? That is the question. Darren Leadfoot moves up to 4th place now. Incredible. He is not giving up that championship lightly. Will Todd Marcus go in on lap 63? No, he doesn't. He continues on like a soldier that he is. 64 begins. As everyone is pitting except for Todd Marcus. Is Darren Leadfoot going to pit as well, which will drop him out of the top 10 maybe? We're on the last lap of the Piston Cup, round 16. It begins now. Todd Marcus down at the final straight of the season. Can he win this in style by winning the championship? I don't think so. Darren Leadfoot is in 4th place. Looks like he's going to collect 4th position. Checkered flag is coming very shortly. As he comes round, he will see it flying high. Todd Marcus wins the Indianapolis round 16 Piston Cup race. Unfortunately, I don't think it is enough for him to win the championship. He'll get 185 points. But Darren Leadfoot has finished in 4th, more than what anyone expected. He needed to finish out the top 10, I know that for certain. But I don't think Todd Marcus has won the championship, guys. Unfortunately, but we will check in a minute as we go to the results of this race. And there you go. Darren Leadfoot in 4th, Todd Marcus in 1st place. Todd will be extremely happy and now really nervous as he goes towards his pit crew. Will he have won the championship? Will he have lost the championship? How close is it going to be? Shall we have a look, guys? Shall we have a look? Let's go to the official results. So there you have it, guys, the official standings of the championship. Darren Leadfoot wins his first Piston Cup ever. 108 points clear of Todd Marcus. After Todd Marcus had such a fantastic race. Darren Leadfoot has 10 top 5s, 14 top 10s. Thank you guys. Thank you for everyone for watching. Tomorrow we're back with the Nations Cup tomorrow night. We're at Talladega for that one. Thank you, Lil57. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Bowler. Thank you, the guy. And Matthias. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Brian, everyone else that I've missed, thank you all for being here through this whole season. It's been absolutely epic, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. And thank you for the picture, Red and Chuck. That was more than welcome, and I really, really enjoyed seeing that. But as you can see, season is over. But what a season for that third place star, Bobby Swift, winning rookie of the year and coming third in his first season. Absolutely incredible. Just got to see how many laps Todd ran for. 59 laps out of 64. He led that race. That can't be bad, can it really? That can't be bad at all. Ponchy Wipeout led the other 5. So interesting. Very, very interesting. So thanks guys. Thank you all for watching and being here. I hope you can make it for the Nations Cup tomorrow. If not, we are back with the States Cup on Thursday. And then I think we go to Formula 1 Sunday. And then next week, we start Tuesday, we start the Next Gens Cup, which will be awesome. And I heard that you made a new rookie. I saw that video yesterday. A new rookie. Exciting stuff, Mike. Take care, guys. Be safe. Be cool. Stay away from anyone with a cough. And have a lovely afternoon or a great evening wherever you are. Good night.